The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Now we're on the way. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a chance! Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Vieira. Hernes. Beckham, played down the flank. Aubameyang in acres of space out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aubameyang picks it up out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Mbappe!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
In with the challenge. He's gone for goal. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
He's got full! He's scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Basten, foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Beckham! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Marquinhos. Looking for options for movement. It's Lewandowski! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Strong running down that left flank. Aubameyang. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And they can counter here.
You can never be short of runners into space. As
Lewandowski! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he decides to cross it.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Lewandowski. Beckham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. White carries the ball down the right. Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Here he gets big. And yes, it's there! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Saudi Arabia get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Good take, and it's Lewandowski! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Aubameyang! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Nice looking ball. White calmly anticipates. And it's half-time here. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Scholes. He's looking wide, and this is Hazard. Played into space. So what can they make of this? Scholes cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Spread out to the left, and this is Hazard. He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
He rises! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good alertness. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, he's got space here. Sends it crossfield. Ernest. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Drogba! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He just absolutely speared that in. He's having a shot! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! About as smooth as it gets!
Gol de Arabia Saudí.
And the game is well and truly
En el minuto
turned on its
66,
head!
el dorsal
Drogba
7.
duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings. Oh, it's come loose! He's chosen to go back, and it's Scholes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might...
Good effort from distance. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Scholes. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por...
He's got
el
plenty of
dorsal
space out
17.
wide here. And he's straight offside. Well read, nice interception. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Climbs up big. Sticks it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! They've done it! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go...
Up he goes! It's bounced back off the post. And that should get the job done. Here comes another cross. In again. Cleared without hesitation.
Saudi Arabia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best foot.
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Casillas claims comfortable. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckenbauer.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Irwin. Oh, this is a very good run. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
And he
hope.
shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.